Yeah,
gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
False start offense.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. And Tate's got it. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate. 67 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
All I hear is, man. That's all I hear.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cleveland getting ready for their first drive. Baker Mayfield, the quarterback. There he is, the 24-year-old who came into this year, like the rest of the team, with very high expectations. Touchdown to interception ratio this season, well, it's been right around 50-50. Much different from a year ago when he had 27 touchdowns to just 14 interceptions. But I mentioned all the hype around he and the Browns coming in. Last year, 7-8-1. A lot of people thinking maybe they could make a deep run in the playoffs this year. But looks like Baker and company going to finish the season right around that same record. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mayfield flush to his right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the...
Let's go to circle. Let's go to circle.
Going big, going big. Everywhere go, they know the click. Way too many.
Prism, did you know that song?
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away.
Oh, this is where. Oh yeah, because this is where Premier Temple was.
Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Hey, cause he gave me patience. Hey, swear that all makes sense. Hey, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And the owner I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. No buff hands.
I had to make it for you. Oh, it's two.
Going big, going big.
Please take the make it.
Way too many wins, they know the shit. They
This is you.
they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the
Behind.
way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
Keep on jumping.
going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Hey, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns.
Where's the dude? Oh, yeah.
Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I goes level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Double zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set.
Of course.
Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got
You got a snowman too.
I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
I'm coming.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is
Dude, there's other people sniping at me. I'm about to die.
like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought me looking bleak now? I was homeless, sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fish.
Oh, he's one shot.
It wasn't true. I know it's true because you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait, cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
We really do. Yeah, come to me. Okay.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you.
Please, I'm getting a snowman.
I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks as they take on last year's #1 overall pick,
Come, get
Baker
this.
Mayfield, and the upstart Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Did they just shoot it?
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. Welcome to
snowman?
the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always,
Oh,
Charles
over here.
Davis. And Charles,
They're
we look
over
at a
here.
matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here.
Today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago, Jason Myers, will get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns ready to go to work here on offense, and their man behind center, well, that's Baker Mayfield, the #1 overall pick last season, who set a rookie record with 27 touchdown passes.
Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Now watch run.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure right.
You take your mark off?
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. 7-3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
There's a trap, watch out!
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense,
No!
find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Yo, I told you there was a
Throwing on
trap
2nd
there.
and long. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Why not? PS4.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right.
I know, but you know what I did before?
And they nearly get this all the way to
I
midfield.
went
Working
to
down
the
at
small, and then you know the
49.
Note 10, where you get the
That one
iconic
goes
skin
for
from?
24 yards.
Yeah, I went
So
on
one play,
Fortnite, and then I got it for
just shy of
myself, but then it
midfield.
didn't work. It's that
Mayfield
disabled.
now,
You
flushed
can only
out
do it when
right.
you buy it. So I'm
Into
disabled.
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
People on
Well, I
me!
get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the
I
coverage.
got him with the
But
heavy sniper
instead,
right
he
off the
shifted the
bat.
coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st down, it's Carson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mini, come to me.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Offense comes back out. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45.
There's another guy in that window.
Mayfield looks to throw. Into a double team, and
get the
it's
guy in the window?
intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll get it up.
Don't go in there. There's a trap.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to run.
Please don't, come, you need to make it more than me. Come over here.
Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my
The hell are we?
all you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
Yeah, I killed him. I killed the guy in the window.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart.
Yo, just say it's friendly farm. Because all the people are gonna start coming, heading to us.
Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like.
Can you take your marker off?
I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm
Okay, good.
straight. Me and Craig.
The people.
Like a savage. Tell my son I love him.
You okay, Nick?
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. It's a short kick taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Nick, where are you?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come back to another
Jackson
quick.
from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Jackson throwing on target to Brown.
Nick, my map is overpowered. My overpowered map, Nick. Where's the way back? Yeah, remember my overpowered map, what found you was really big? Yeah, I've got that one. I forgot. Actually, who cares? I'll just make another one if this one gets destroyed. Who cares? Nick, heal yourself up. Word up, fuckers. Really, you had to get in my way like that? I'm gonna go get you a ton of, what's it called? Stuff. So you're gonna make Smite 5. You're gonna make Smite 5. Yeah. Nick, you know what we should do? We need a professional. Yup. Yup. What? Breakfast. Seco mode. Take those berries. Yup. I need something good, like a sword, what I can use. You know. You take your god sword for now. Can I have my trident? That does 7 damage. I know 7 damage, I don't need this does 8. Bruv, don't get near me. What? I've already took it off. Kite. No, you at least 8 or 9. Because you have fire spec 2. No 1, knockback 2. Knockback 2 full damage, keep in mind. Wait. So yours does about 8.5 like mine. My crit does 8.5. And quick, you know, sweeping. Yeah, I need that. Is quick sweep good? Is quick sweep good? Oh, I guess I'm going myself for a death squad. Let's go. What up, yo? Shit! She was too many. There's too many. Just run! Build up! Build up! Survive, Nick, I'm coming. No! Shit! There's too many! No, it didn't die. Your thing didn't get destroyed, your OP sword. Psych, it did. Your OP sword. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You should stop using your OP sword, it's slow. I killed one. This is a 1v1. Come on, fight! I'm fighting like 100 right now. So the last one. I just killed 10 zombie pig man, and I'm on 2 hearts and a half. Nick, come on, Nick. I'm nearly dead. I think you should stop using your god sword. No, use the looting with the skeletons. Pass me it. Ooh. What up, fuckers? What up, fuckers? I'm crazy! Oh! Smite 4! Smite 4! No, look at the other one. Smite 4. No, it's 4. Smite 4. Ivy's 4. 4. Can I have a sword? It's gonna... wait. I'm not... Oh, yes. Wait. Can I have a looting sword? Oh, I'm gonna use this to kill the... with the skeletons. Where's all your loot? Did your loot just go into the lava? Nick. Nick, come back. I've got you a present. Oh my god. Nick, just come back. It's a really nice present. No, Nick, you'll be happy after this. Oh my god, who's watching Share My Story? Nick, come on, come back. Nick, come back. Nick, I'm on fire! Come on, quick, get back to me. Nick, go back. Get into an ever, Nick, quick, before I die. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm an inch closer each time. In the never. Yes, you can. Ouch! I'm actually on fire. Nick, come here. Close your eyes. When I say open, open. Open. Next, God's sword. Now follow me, be careful. Hey, stop. Be careful. Quick. Shit. Nick. No, Nick, did you just die?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here are the Browns under their new head coach, Freddie Kitchens. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2000 Baker Mayfield.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver.
To go hot
and now it's
wide?
2nd down.
Oh, okay.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor.
Sure, at Dolphin Scubs. He probably going to get a good quality after Christmas. My quality be 1080p. Yeah, I was saying that. My quality is 1080p because I got the PS4.
So I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in.
Is that a package?
Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent.
Oh, Christmas.
Cause he gave me patience.
Christmas.
Ay, swear that makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big.
Yeah, God.
Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick.
Wait, is there kill on site in this? Yeah, there's a kid on me too. They're cracked. Oh my god, they're cracked out their mind. Nice. I hit one for 120 and then just straight up. That man just one pumped me. I ain't have no heals, so I was free.
Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
Who was it?
Too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big,
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the Red Rifle,
You know
Andy
a little thing with the present?
and the Cincinnati Bengals.
No, I didn't.
As they take on last year's #1 overall pick, Baker Mayfield, and the upstart,
How would you be
Cleveland
able to
Browns.
remove me if I left?
So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in
We got
Cleveland.
minis, right? No, when I hit him for
Here's
110, they should have just
Austin
one-pumped me
Seibert to
out of
get
my
this one
mind.
started. And off we go from Cleveland. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here come the Bengals on offense, and there's Andy
I just felt
Dalton.
like it
And
was-
for Dalton, Charles, 2019 almost certainly the toughest of his 9 NFL seasons.
Yeah, he had a big
Things,
fall.
though, in his defense, started off on the wrong foot when he lost his top wideout
he
for
had a
so many
green
years.
thumb. He
A.J.
saw
Green
it.
to an ankle injury in
It's a
training
green
camp.
thumb,
I saw what you did there.
Wrong foot, ankle.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah, I knew
Very
it.
clever.
I knew
Let's
you would
face
do
it,
that.
they struggled through a big losing streak. Andy Dalton was 0-8 and then got benched for Ryan Finley, their draft choice out of
Yeah, I'm
North
mad
Carolina
there's
State,
one
but he didn't
pump
produce
anymore.
results. And they brought Dalton back in week 13 and got the Bengals into the win column. That was a huge win for them, obviously. But I do think that Andy Dalton
So you
is
get
going to
to
be on
pick
the
out
open
this.
market and will be in a different uniform in 2020.
So you trying to camp over here,
Throwing
like
again
get
on
some
second
math?
down. Dalton, he gets this one to Boyd.
Yeah.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
What?
First and 10 for Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Dalton got his man.
At least we gave good mobility.
Down to the 25-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing.
Yeah, like I was saying. We get good mobility because, like, the snowmans, if you break them, they get you, like, iced up, so, yeah. Wait, does custom matchmaking wins count as real wins?
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
No, he did. I had cracked them. Are you talking about the Aura or the other kid?
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious...
Yeah, I'm over here at this house. It hasn't been looted. I just got
and it'll be a turnover on down.
Alright, let me just loot this house. I got some more dualies if you want them. Oh. Alright, there's a green one if you want. This is how you come to Holly quickly. Build up 3 times. Reverse your stairs. Put the snowman down.
On the draw, here's Bernard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman.
Wait, does that no fall damage
halftime.
I knew they would patch it.
Great, not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So on that play...
Alright, where's that campfire? I'll take certain damage. Actually, no, I won't. You wanna go to like Logan's Lodge, whatever that drone's called?
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a...
In this... Kids here. Hit him. Got him. Knocked me.
Cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to
When they push, we push, like what's gonna happen? Alright. Oh my god, they keep cracking you. I'm not peeking, these kids are cracked. What? They're leaving. Hit them.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL.
Behind the tree, behind the tree.
That was a common sight in the 80s and 90s.
Don't,
Not quite
oh my
as
god, this kid is
since,
so
but it's
cracked.
back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
You're pushing?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. See Russell Wilson bringing out the Seattle Seahawks here. Russell Wilson, you know, it's probably Lamar Jackson's MVP trophy, but he's still down there on the ballot with consideration. Quietly having one of his finest seasons ever. He should wind up coming close to his career high in touchdown passes, which was 35 from a year ago. Interceptions, Charles, still amazingly low. He'll likely finish single digits for the second straight season.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Because during this holiday season, you know what he's like? He's like your go-to Christmas gift that you know you're going to love, and you absolutely have to have it. But at the same time, there's always that shiny new thing that comes along, right? Every year there's a new thing that hits. Lamar Jackson does that and takes the award away likely, because I do think that ultimately Lamar Jackson wins it. But when you look at it, you're wondering, how does Russell Wilson not win it? And we talk about that year in and year out with his dependability.
All right, bye.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Throwing on second down. Wilson, incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
That's caught by Hollister. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14. They're now left with 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson on third down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
We got this.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that? Defense right there. Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it. Because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit up.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ziggy Ansah picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Got some room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 43. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet.
Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got his man. And it's Kendrick Bourne.
Let's go.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. On the move, and across the chalk. Touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, it's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, and an alley to run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
San Francisco coming back out here, CD. This is a franchise that this year will end a 5-year playoff drought. That's the good news. Great record, but it got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Play the win. Let's go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To throw is Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him. Continue.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover. Bit better.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo now. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. We have hit halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. Third down here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down. Effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, 32 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Wilson to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 7.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, 64 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect. Teams to take a shot right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On first down, Carson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Carson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check.
He is in for the Seattle touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, 79 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there, defense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson, and finding the tight end Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This complete to Lockett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing is Wilson, rolling, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know. Now they're likely going to have to give the football.